और सीधे रुख करते हैं नई दिल्ली के सीरी फोर्ट ऑडिटोरियम का, जहां पर ब्रिक्स फिल्म महोत्सव के समापन समारोह को अभी कुछ देर बाद संबोधित करेंगे सूचना एवं प्रसारण मंत्री वेंकैया नायडू।
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another loud round of applause, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the award ceremony. Needless to say, these honors are coveted as any other festival across the world, looking at the quality of the participating films and the performances at the first ever BRICS Film Festival. अब मैं निवेदन करना चाहूँगी श्री TS नागाभरणा जी से कि वे अपना स्थान ग्रहण करें, और निवेदन करूँगी श्री M वेंकैया नायडू जी को कि वो इस शुभ अवसर पर कुछ शब्द कहें। सर।
Namaskar, brothers and sisters from all the BRICS countries who are all participating in this festival, respected members of the BRICS jury, delegates from BRICS countries, distinguished guests. It's indeed a pleasant evening today, and it gives me pleasure to join you on this occasion of the closing ceremony of the BRICS Film Festival. I would like to congratulate all the recipients of the BRICS Film Festival Awards. Each one of them, I would like to congratulate them. It's indeed a proud moment for all of us to have such talented artists among our midst today. I would like to congratulate the jury members for the job well done, and would also like to thank all the delegates who have contributed to this festival, making it a huge success. Cinema transcends national boundaries, touching the throats of millions of people globally. Cinema has the best influence on the minds of the people. It makes an impact on the minds of the people who see the cinema, and it influences them socially. Sometimes it also influences them otherwise. BRICS Film Festival is an ideal platform to celebrate the multicultural diversity of people across the globe, and at the same time helping in forging international ties. पूरा दुनिया में एकता लाने में, सामाजिक समरसता लाने में सिनेमा का भूमिका बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. The success of this festival has reiterated the power of the cinema. As I was telling, it is the most powerful tool to communicate in bringing the people together and also influencing the thinking of the society and social trends. Cinema plays a vital and important role in shaping public opinion on social issues. There are endless examples of films which have sparked national consciousness and also helped in channelizing the energies of the youth in social reconstruction and nation building. The audiovisual appeal of cinema has today become one of the most powerful means of publicity and advertisement, and a means to promote culture. The package of films in this festival signifies the quality and talent that is prevalent amongst the film fraternity of BRICS countries. You have seen each one of them. They have got their own speciality. They have got their own contribution to that art, and they have exhibited also today. The festival showcased some of the finest creations of young as well as veteran filmmakers portraying different emotions. It was a privilege to watch the film Xuanzang, based on the life of the famous Chinese traveler who walked the entire length and breadth of ancient India. Even in my student days, when I was reading 10th class, we read about Xuanzang. I remember it vividly. Pahian and Xuanzang, these are the two travelers who came to India and traveled length and breadth of India. The Russian film, The Battle of Sevastopol, portrayed human relations at its best amidst fierce battle. The New Age cinema from all the BRICS nations speaks to a wider audience with the socially relevant themes and not afraid of speaking in the way what it wants. With films like Titi and Kalushi getting the awards at the first BRIC festival, I am sure it will inspire more young filmmakers to make movies which are not just entertaining but also enlightening. Cinema should not only be entertaining, it should also be enlightening. There has to be a message in every cinema. It's not simple passage of time or time pass. Of course, basically, cinema, film is for entertainment. At the same time, if the cinema contains a message, it will have a powerful impact on the minds of the people, and also it helps in strengthening the civilization of that country or that matter entire globe. The distinguished attendance here today is a testimony to the fact that cinema the world over continues to brim and overflow with amazing talent. We have some of the most talented artists who hold the tremendous promise for a bright future, and also a reassurance of excellence in movie making in times to come. The first BRICS festival is the beginning of a new journey. India is proud to have initiated the first step. Our Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, who is known for his innovative ideas, out-of-box ideas, and he wants to see that India develops faster, gets its due place. That's why in India people call Modi means 3D. Decisive dynamic development. 3 in 1, that is Modi. He is decisive, he is dynamic, and he is development oriented. And he also believes in, he also gave a call to the nation. Reform, perform, and transform. That not only applies to India, but it applies to all the countries together, because the aspirations of the new generation are very high. The ideas, the talent, the knowledge, the technology is available today. So taking advantage of the knowledge, talent, technology, one should think of improving the quality of the cinema, improving the message, enlightenment of the people on various issues, be it family values, be it tradition, be it culture, be it its need for social harmony, be it for peace and prosperity. The cinema should always contain those values and such messages so that will help the people to live in more harmony. We have challenges like terrorism, and terror has no border and it has no religion or region. Terror is the enemy of the humanity. So through cinema also I hope in the future that we convey the right message. Killing of innocent people is no solution. Done anywhere by anybody, whoever it is. The entire universe must come together to condemn such heinous crimes, because the terror is becoming a big challenge across the globe. Earlier it used to be confined to only certain subcontinents. Now it's spreading worldwide. India has signed the audiovisual co-production with Brazil and China. I'm very happy about it. And we are actively considering signing similar agreements with Russia and South Africa. Signing of cooperation agreements would pave way for pooling of the talents and resources, following the best practices of the film industries of the participating countries together. It will improve the quality. Taking forward this initiative, I propose that a specially curated BRICS section could form part of the Indian International Film Festival, which we are going to have shortly. From this year onwards, which would become a regular feature. I hope this will provide a regular forum and platform for the filmmakers of the BRICS countries to work together, come together, think together, act together, and move together. Setting up institutional mechanism for regular collaboration between film activities of the member countries would also be beneficial, as it would ensure exchange of information on preservation of our filmic heritage. The BRICS countries can also explore the possibility of having a formal mechanism for student exchange programs among the leading film institutions of our countries. Some of us, we have best film institutes, including our own country, India. So we can exchange student visits so that they will have the benefit of the knowledge that is available in other places. The diverse biography of India offers a variety of locales for shooting of films around the year. In addition to this, India is home to one of the most vibrant and highly skilled film industry. In India, we are fortunate to have bright sun 365 days. When I go abroad to the Western countries, normally the person who is driving the car, they say, sir, today is a good day. I ask them, why? Sir, it's a sunny day. Sunny day. I thought it's son's birthday or something. Then I asked them, what is the issue? Sir, today is sun, sir. Sun is very bright. Then I told him, in India, every day is a sunny day. 365 days we have sun. We have good locations. We have the nature's beauty. Along with the beauty of the human beings, we have the nature's beauty and also a bounden duty among the people of India that they work together and bring best out of it. So I invite the other BRIC country friends to come here, do your shooting, enjoy the hospitality, take advantage of the nature here. One such step is setting a film facilitation office under National Film Development Corporation. Now we have come with a single window clearance. I would like to invite filmmakers from my fellow BRICS nations come to India, shoot their films. I also propose that the filmmakers of the member countries consider making more and more co-production films that will further strengthen our relationship. Our Indian audience had the privilege to enjoy the artistic, competent, meaningful films showcased here at the festival. This festival will now travel to China, where the next BRICS summit is going to be held, and give the local audience of that country an opportunity to celebrate global diversity through movies. This is just the beginning, and I am certain the festival will provide a tremendous spur and initiative for the filmmakers by creating a desire to win recognition among their peers across the countries. I take this opportunity to once again congratulate each one of the award winners as well as other members of the film industry gathered here for having put up a fabulous show together. Why this felicitation? Felicitation is to give inspiration. Felicitation is to give inspiration to others, get inspired, see the talent, capacity, caliber, conduct, and then try to improve upon yourself. That is the part of our culture. When you find a talent anywhere, you recognize the talent and you respect the talent and you felicitate the talent so that others get inspiration. Friends, I am confident that your creativity of the film fraternity will touch new heights and you will continue to provide the people across the globe with superior as well as value-based entertainment. I am from India, being a minister. If you go through all this dance of the film industry in India, from those days of Prithviraj Kapoor to now, the cinema has contributed very much for the advancement of our culture, our heritage. जो हमारा पूर्वजों ने हजारों साल आदिकाल से, वेद काल से, पुण्य काल से, पुराण काल से जिया और दिया, विरासत में हमको मिला, हम लोग गर्व महसूस करना चाहिए। ऐसा परंपरा, ऐसा संस्कृति हमारा भारत में है। इस संस्कृति को, इस परंपरा को कायम रखने के लिए हम सब लोग मिलकर कोशिश करना चाहिए और पूरी दुनिया के साथ हम सब लोग एकजुट होकर, we should all live as citizens of the world. We should all work towards prosperity. We should all work towards a meaningful life where the life and living standards of the human beings are enhanced. For that, what is required is social harmony. If there is tension, there cannot be attention. So tension has to be removed. Tension has to be removed. Attention has to be paid towards development, and cinema is a powerful medium to communicate that message. I am very happy to be administered today, and I would like to thank the organizers for having given me this opportunity. I feel fortunate to meet all these great personalities. My knowledge about cinema is very minimum. But now I am the Minister for Information and Broadcasting. So when I come here and I see this, I feel enlightened, I feel enriched, so that I can communicate in a better manner. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Delhi has had the privilege of hosting the inaugural edition of the BRICS Film Festival. And the festival would move to another city of the BRICS community next year. We will now request on stage the host of the inaugural edition of the BRICS Film Festival, Shri C. Senthil Rajan, to come on stage and introduce the host of the next edition of the festival. Let's hear it from Mr. C. Senthil Rajan.